Hey everyone, we're coming to you from the Bluff Home today for a quick home review. Well, I don't know about how quick it's going to be because this home is jam-packed with features. So we're going to show you all about this house to see if you want to download it for yourself. I think you're going to want to. Alright, it is to the west of Whiterun, it is south of Morthal, and it is east of Rorikstead, and it's right next to Swindler's Den. So you are in a good location, although you do have some bandits you've got to worry about. But if you wanted to, up your stats, you've got a nice little area where you can combat those bandits for you. But you want to talk about location and views. This spot is just ideal. Look at this nice running water over here. You've got some fish swimming in your personal pond. Over here you've got some fishing supplies from the Anniversary Edition. And across the pond you've got some fish hatcheries to further develop your fish needs. Cue the deer! That's for all of you older viewers that watched Funny Farm when you were growing up. You also have this Sky Shard installed here if you have that mod. That's pretty convenient. If you left it active at night, that could be a really nice effect. A nice waterfall over here. Yeah, you can't beat these views. Let's go ahead and head over to where you would actually buy the home, using my better jumping mod here to get there more quickly. And right here, before you buy the home, there's a sign that says home for sale. The cost of this beautiful home is 15,000 septims. But 15,000 septims, that's a lot of money. Not really for the bargain here. I mean, look at this. Is that a 15,000 septim view or a million septim view? You be the judge. But I'll give you a quick rundown of what you get for your money here. First, location, location, location. You're near a lot of holds that you need to gain access to. Beautiful views. You actually have 2 iron ore veins on your property, one by where we were earlier, and another one over here behind the house. You also have a clay deposit by the house, fishing supplies, a fish hatchery, 220 fertile soils. You have a greenhouse. That's where some of the soils go. And then you have a windmill, a wraparound deck, healing spas and pool, on-site merchant, an arena of your own, a sneaky entrance to Swindler's Den, and lots of options for customization to your heart's content. So let's go ahead and check out the outside of this property real quick. As you round the corner, you'll notice some fertile soils that you can plant up with whatever you want. And for the other fertile soils in this property that I noticed before this, I've already planted up a lot of those. You've got a spa over here. It will auto strip you, but it will give you the benefits of like cure disease and cure injury, things like that. There's one of your iron ore veins we mentioned earlier, and then you have a ladder that goes up this hatch that'll take you up to your second floor decking, and that could take you to your bedroom area too if you wanted to. This deck is a wraparound porch, so you can go all the way around your property on this. We'll do that later. For right now, we're going to continue touring the outside. Over here, you've got your entrance to Swindler's Den. So if you want a bandit conflict to gain some skill points or to get some armor real quick to sell, that's a good spot for you. You do have a bedroll out here for one of your followers. You have a chest in this corner over here, and this is what was inside of it for me. I left it there so you could see. And then we've got a clay deposit on the other side over here. That's pretty nifty. And then the mod author did an update in March, and he gave you more soils. So more soils is always better. I've planted it up with some Beyond Skyrim Bruma plants, and then you have an additional 3 soils over there for any kind of trees you want to plant. I've got some apple trees and a tomato plant planted over there. Pretty neat. Okay, let's go ahead and come this way. You've got your outhouse over here. So after a long day of adventuring, if you want to take the Browns to the Super Bowl, here is your spot for that. We won't look in there because we don't want to get grossed out. And he's got some toilet paper nailed to the wall here, kind of like Quentin Tarantino's movie, The Hateful Eight. You've got to nail it shut. Well, you nail your toilet paper to the wall to keep it put with all that wind. We'll go ahead and shut that door so we don't have any unpleasant smells in our dream home. And then we'll head on down these stairs. We'll check out this windmill area. One of my favorite parts of the house is that windmill, how scenic. You'll notice it in a lot of custom paintings inside of the house too. You also have a grain mill in your windmill. So if you wanted to make some flour or grind some salt, whatever you need, your needs are met. Over here you've got a smelter. And then you've got a forge over here, do some outside smithing. Your grindstone. You've got your tanning rack for making leather. Your workbench. Here's a custom workbench for the lighting system of the house. They actually have these torches scattered about on this porch when you first get here, and then you make kits which help light the items that you want to use in your house, like your enchanting table, your alchemy table, your forging equipment, the lighting of the actual house itself. You need torches to do that, and you make the torches at these torch stations. You also have a wood chopping block here if you want to make some arrows or build a hearth fire home, a couple of storage containers for the outside of your home if you just want to make a quick drop. You've got a trash barrel here. Those are all marked red. So if you've picked up like a wooden bowl along the way and you just kind of want to get rid of it, instead of trying to keep it in your inventory for a long time and sell it to a merchant that's going to give you like 1 gold, now you can just toss it into one of those red trash barrels and no problem. Here's your front deck with a great view of where we were earlier. If you went down that way, probably about 1.5 minutes in real time, you would get to Dragon's Reach. Let's go ahead and go in this front door and see what the inside of the house offers. You've got a nice rug and a custom map with Bluff Home on it. Nice touch by the mod author there. And then here's where you activate your lighting system for your house. So this one, you would need one of those kits made from downstairs, and you could ignite the torches on the outside, and there are even a couple of torches inside of the house too. And you have an option to ignite the chandeliers right beside it. You do have some planters inside of the house located right by the windows so that they can get some natural sunlight. You've got food and drink storage over here in these cabinets, and the mod author made his own system for sorting 11 different categories. You can look at the mod page for more details. They have these fire pits, easy for me to say, scattered throughout the house. You have an oven over here, a butter churner. You've got some crafting areas over here for alchemy and enchanting, and some chests that let you keep your ingredients for such. You've got an Isle of Solstheim map over there from the Dragonborn DLC, and then you've got some custom controls for your house. I'll get you close enough to it to where you can see all of the different options if you want to pause and look at it, but mainly it's just like your flooring options, your roof options for the house if you want to keep the doors unlocked or not, etc. Another trash bin right there, and then you've got a door that goes to the basement. We'll save that for last. That's where the arena is. That's where your followers stay. That's where your children live. I believe it's adoption friendly because they do have a space for children. And you've got another custom painting over here. Fantastic. Over here is the front of your house again with your windmill view, and that's the way towards Whiterun that way. And again, your wraparound deck. There is your greenhouse. We'll come here in a little bit. Another planter. More custom paintings. And then here is what I would consider your master bedroom. Another fire pit in here for your lighting. You've got some storage options with your furniture, your master bed, another custom painting, great window views. I love how you can see what's going on outside. And again, you can disable the glass on those windows or keep it open. I guess keeping it open would be having them disabled, so you know what I mean. All right, here's a ladder that you can climb to go up to the roof and get even more views. Look at that. Oh, there's a dragon over there. Hope he doesn't come over here during the showcase. Yep, there's the way to Whiterun again. An aerial view of your windmill and your greenhouse. Very nice. Okay, we'll come back down to your actual home. And let's go out this door. This is your back view. This was the hatch that we showed you earlier that went up to the second floor decking from your hot tub. So there's the Swindler's Den entrance right there. And again, it wraps around your greenhouse. And let's go check that out. That is my personal favorite area of the house because I love alchemy. So when you enter to the left, you'll have 30 soils. And to the right, you'll have 140 soils. So you have plenty of space for your alchemy over here. Whatever ingredients you want, whatever food you need to make. If you're living on survival mode and you need some stew ingredients, there you go. You also have your lighting system for it right here so you can ignite your torch. Just look at that view though. Even from inside of your greenhouse, while you're planting everything, you can take in the nature. Okay, we've taken a look around at the house on the main level and the second level, the greenhouse, the outside, and your customization options for this level. Let's go ahead and go to the basement. The basement's in the same area as that control room. Here's the hatch for it. And then down here you've got really good lighting already, but you do have the torches and chandeliers if you want to use them. You've got another functional oven. Looks like you've got a fire pit over there. You've got that food and drink storage as well as book storage. You've got some custom maps over here. And then here's like an option for either a follower or a downstairs master bedroom. You've got a pretty good double bed right there. Another trash bin, the controls for the torches within this room. You've got a spa that gives you the healing effects. And we'll come out of here and we'll go into the main area of the basement. This contains your children's bedrooms, your followers' bedrooms, your merchant, your place to store special things, and your arena. I love how they've made these custom signs, labeled it for you so you know what it is. Alright, when you come in here, there are 2 beds for your followers, or if you wanted to use that other bed that you could use for your downstairs master for a 3rd follower, you could. But all of that in there is basically, you know, your typical things, your furniture, etc. Your children's room has 6 beds, and they even included a little sandbox over here for you. Again, this is how you would turn on the lights if you wanted to for your downstairs. I put in a glowing mushroom over there with an ENB effect for a nightlight for the kids. Alright, we've already gotten to guests. We're not going to go to the arena quite yet. We'll save that for last. You can light this, which ignites the water. Let's go ahead and ignite this. Where'd it go? There it is. We'll keep it lit for 1 week. And look at that. Now you've got some heated water. Oh, another soil over here. Let's go in this treasure shop with Sayla.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
Oh, I want to see what your inventory is looking like, Sayla.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Wow. You do sell a bit of this and a bit of that. And look at that gold, 106,000 septims. That's a lot. Almost said dollars. Okay, we've got some spots for some instruments over here. You have some mannequins for your armor that you want to display. Some shield racks. You've got some special trophy bases for anything that you hunt. Maybe you hunt a troll. Maybe you hunt a bear. Place to display it. Another fire pit. No shortage of fire pits in this house. This is Sayla's personal bed and her personal storage over there. And then you have one of these false back panel secret rooms. Watch out for both bear traps, one here and one there. And that door right there leads you to Swindler's Den. It doesn't give you a way to get back in from just going in there, so we're not going to go in there. But it does give you kind of a chance to sneak up on those bandits if you want to. We'll open up the back panel there, and then you've got some weapon racks on the side with some chests, some places to put your special things like your paragons, your skeleton heads, your dragon claws, your priest masks. You know the drill. There's Sayla, there are her shop inventory cabinets. Another one of those red trash cans if you need to get rid of something. Oh yeah, and then you've also got a staff enchanter and a disenchantment font over here, which are both useful if you want to use those. Ignite them. And then you've got another one of those kits to make your torches for the house lighting system. Alright, let's go ahead and check out this arena. I'm sure a lot of you are curious about that. When you come in the door to the left here, you're going to have a book that lets you cremate your participants that you had after they get done with battle. You have the torch lighting system. And this lighting, it depends on the time of day it is. It looks pretty bright right now, but if you come here at night, it can be pitch black and you'll probably want to activate those torches. The mod author did include some armor in here, some Thieves Guild armor for you to use, and then he also customized some gauntlets to make them green. Nice touch. Empty chest for some storage. And then you've got your food and drink storage over there for concessions. And then this is where your participants will battle it out. You've got your custom controls for everything right here, and they give you everything from different roofing options to having ramps that lead up to these doors. You can actually go yourself through this battle pit area if you want to enter, or if you don't have the option for glass walls up, you can just kind of jump down here and enter the competition yourself. I've got a jumping mod installed, so I can just clear that back. And then you can look at the other options. Here are your battle options. You've got bandits versus Reikling or Reikling, however you say that. Civil War soldiers, bandits versus vampires, and blue versus red team. And then you've got those doors. There's the blue team's door and the red team's door. I'm not really sure why they have a yellow team. Maybe if you know why, you can comment down below. And then you can go 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 5-on-5, or 10-on-10 battles. And then you can also use this kill spell if you want the battle to end. And that will terminate all of the participants. And you can go and loot their armor. So if that's something you're interested in, you can. Alright, let's go ahead and see a test battle here. Why don't we get some vampires versus bandits? Whichever one you pick, the number that you pick, like if you pick 10-on-10, it would cost you 10 septims to watch the battle. Well worth it in my opinion for 10 septims to watch 20 people battle it out. Alright, so you can kind of see how that works. Let's go ahead and terminate these participants. Oh yeah. Now that'll keep going if you don't turn it off, so we'll go ahead and click it again to turn it off. And then we'll show you that they are lootable. There's a vampire's equipment right here that you can gather. Or a bandit's. You can get some pretty good stuff off of there, probably enough to resell and make your $15,000 for the home come back pretty quickly there. Alright guys, that was all for our show today. If you enjoyed this home, click on the link in the description to download Bluff Home and make sure to endorse the mod. As always, if you enjoyed this tour, please consider subscribing to my channel, as it helps me get picked up and maintained by the YouTube algorithm. Thanks for viewing. We'll see you next time.